Hey everyone, as you can see there, um, day 3 of San Diego Comic Con has ended. We're entering into day 4, and obviously a lot of news coming out of Comic Con this past Saturday. Just a lot of news, especially you know when it ties in with the Sonic 25th anniversary party and event. So it's but a lot of things coming out of the San Diego Comic Con weekend, the SDCC 2016 weekend so far. I mean, I know we still got like today, Sunday, to look forward to see what they close out with. Usually, whatever they have for Sunday, it's probably going to be good depending on who else has a panel. I think sometimes, honestly, I've never been to Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con. I would love to go someday. But usually, when it comes to events that go for about a week, maybe a few days, 4 days tops, maybe, or 5 days tops, that usually the last day is, it has panels and stuff to go to, a lot of newsworthy items, but not as much as the previous days. Like the previous days, that's your chunk, that's your meat. Like this is the less. This is basically the next day is what's left. That's like the dessert. This is your dessert. Or this is your leftovers. And nothing against anything that'll be announced on Sunday, but still it's gonna kind of feel like that in a sense. Like you're gonna go there and you're only going to be there for so long because let's be honest, every with any convention or any festival or whatever, a fiesta, you name it, the last day always ends a lot shorter. So you got to compact a lot into the last day, and hopefully whatever's left over is going to be good. But with that said, a lot of news coming out of San Diego Comic Con this past Saturday, along with the Sonic 25th anniversary event as well that took place a couple blocks down, I believe, in San Diego, in conjunction with the Comic Con. First of all, let's take a look at the Comic Con. For example, we got some great news out of both Marvel and DC. We got teaser trailers for Wonder Woman and Justice League. That's right, Justice League and Wonder Woman were shown teaser trailers. I don't think anybody expected the Justice League teaser trailer to happen, but it did, and it looks good. It looks really good. The Justice League one. You could tell that, in a sense, of trying to go for a blending, a mixture of what was presented with Superman, with Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Suicide Squad. Like they're trying to put a mixture, a blending of that dark, serious tone with a bit of that humorous, comedic tone that we're getting with that's being presented with Suicide Squad. So I like the fact they're trying to mix that up a little bit, lighten the tone a little bit, and it definitely shows you that we're gonna that there's a that Apocalypse itself is going to be a main player in this, and you can check the trailer out. I think at Warner Brothers YouTube page, along with Wonder Woman's as well. So, but again, getting back to the Justice League one, definitely did a lot. In its 2 minutes that it had, definitely did a decent job of introducing us to who's going to be involved, like Aquaman. I think Angry Joe is right. I mean, what they're doing with this version of Aquaman is they're turning him into a freaking badass son of a gun. This guy is basically the kind you don't want to mess with. He'll get, he does what's right, but he's not going to be intimidated and messed with and stuff like that. So I like what they're doing. He's basically like, hey, don't blink, it's like, don't bleep with me, kind of. It's like, I'm a good guy, I'm a nice guy, I'm a charitable guy, but don't bleep with me kind of guy. They did change up Wonder Woman's outfit a little bit for this one, so you can, but what it looks like to me, and this ties in with the Wonder Woman trailer. It looks like she takes her mom's position as Queen of the Amazons, or at least something like that. I'm not really sure because her tiara, when you take a look at the Dawn of Justice, is a lot different. So I don't know if maybe they just wanted to give her a new tiara, a new kind of Wonder Woman tiara, if you will, whatever it's called, for her head, or again, did she become the queen? We don't know, so that's very questionable. I liked how they presented them individually. From you have you have Cyborg being presented as a high school student going into college before he becomes Cyborg. You have Flash, the movie incarnation of Flash. So and basically what you got here is you have Batman, Ben Affleck, along with Wonder Woman. Um, I can't pronounce the name. Gia Gadavo or whatever. Gia Gadavo or whatever. I can't pronounce the name. I do apologize. Uh, recruiting. Well, mostly Batman, Ben Affleck, recruiting all these superheroes to be part of the Justice League. Now, what's funny about this is this does tie into that one scene in Dawn of Justice. So when Wonder Woman kind of sees on a flash drive all these different superhero characters that Lex Luger somehow gained file access on. So it's going to be really interesting. The one thing they don't do, and I'm kind of glad they did this, is, and I'm pretty sure I haven't watched all of Angry Joe's reaction to it, but the one thing I liked about this is they did not show Superman. They did not show Superman because even though he is confirmed for the movie, they didn't show him because they want you to believe, for those that are new, they want you to believe he is dead still. They want you to believe that he's dead, and they want you to believe that these rumors and confirmations of him being in the movie are false. So I like that they're not showing him yet, but I expect as we get closer to the movie, which will come out months after Wonder Woman, that we're going to see another trailer or so with him in there. You got to remember, this is the Comic-Con trailer, so there's going to be more added on. But overall, I like the feel that they gave. It's kind of a blending of that serious, dramatic, dark tone that we got with Dawn of Justice, but it's also blending in a mixture of that dark but light, humorous tone that's being presented for Suicide Squad. So I like that, I really do. And you can also tell with the kind of like rock music or something like that they're playing throughout the trailer. And speaking of trailers, like I mentioned, the Wonder Woman one came out, being presented very similar to what we had with Dawn of Justice, but a lot more color. But you could tell it's a lot more bright, a lot more, filming wise, a lot more brighter in tone. And it basically is going to serve as an origin story. Now I know a lot of people are like, well, why is her origin? Probably asking, well, why is her origin story taking place during World War One? What's the point of this? And what you have to realize about Wonder Woman, the way she's being presented here, is she comes from Thascara, and basically all the women there are immortal. Basically, the Amazon women, because they're related to the gods, like Zeus and Hera, and Athena, and all them. They're basically immortal. It's like if they decided to, give that up, then they would become mortal. And Diana, basically, Wonder Woman, has this connection to where since she can go back and forth, she's basically immortal. She can never age. But I know there are some people saying, well, wait a minute. She has aged. The comics have presented her to be aging at times. And that is true, they have. But the problem is, and it's true, sometimes in DC Comics history, they have shown her to be older, have a few gray hairs. But for the past 30-something years, that's not the case. I mean, it's basically characters like her and Superman, because they're basically godlike beings, they can't age. They are basically immortal. You know, they can't really age. You know, it might take them time to age, but it'll be like maybe 20, 50, 60 years, but you know, they really can't age that much. And you know, I know some people may not like that perspective, but you know, if you're making them on equal terms of power, it makes sense. It really does. But the Wonder Woman trailer to me definitely serves as definitely serves did its job here. I mean, it shows how she came to be Wonder Woman. You kind of get an idea. You know, I mean, I like how they're presenting Themyscira, the island they're on. It definitely looks great. Uh, you know, Chris Pine as Steve Trask or whatever his name is I think he's going to do a great job. I think he's going to definitely be a great counter for Gaia in this movie. So it's going to be great. You could definitely tell there's going to be some connections with Themyscira. Like there's going to be certain characters when when Wonder Woman Diana goes over to the United States, over to Germany, stuff like that, to kind of learn more about the world of man and see if it's changed for the better or if it hasn't. And I like the fact that it shows that there's some kind of connection. Like there's going to be characters she's going to encounter. Like there's this one lady character that it looks like a mask on with a little bit of a stripe down like this, but we don't know she's Chitara. What's her name? Chitara, I think. I think it's Chitara or something. I don't really know. Cheetah. Yeah, Cheetah. We don't know if it's her. I would I would basically say it could be one incarnation because the way they do things in comics, movie adaptations of comics, whether it's Marvel or DC or Dark Horse or IDW, is if you're going to do an origin story for a character, like let's say a a story a character that's like Wonder Woman is immortal, you have to have different incarnations of a character that she's going to be rivals with. So Cheetah, I think will be. I think Cheetah. If this is Cheetah, this is going to be the first of many Cheetahs because I think that's how they present it a few times. Like it's a it's a lineage. It's like people. It's like it's passed on to those that have that. I guess have that desire to want to be better than Wonder Woman, want to outpower Wonder Woman. So I think Cheetah. I think this is going to be the first of many if this is Cheetah. If it's not, it's going to be interesting to see who it is. Um, so we'll just have to wait and see. But it might be someone we don't even know. I mean, let's take a look. We got villains here. Let's see, Wonder Woman villains. We got Serki, Dr. Cyber, and Dr. Poison. Let's see who Serki is. I'm just trying to figure this out. Oh, I think we know who the villain is. I think we know who the villain is. Because it looks like here it's going to be Serki. If it looks like that. Let me see here. Yeah, I think we definitely found our villain. It's going to be Serki. SRCE. It's going to be Serki. It looks like her. I'm not really sure. Yep, it's her. It says it right here. It's going to be her. It says will appear in the this is according to Wikipedia. Will appear in the upcoming DC Extended Universe 2017 movie Wonder Woman. It's her. It's Serki. It's Serki. So it's not Cheetah. She might appear later, but it's Serki. It's Serki. So I had a feeling if it couldn't, something told me it couldn't be Cheetah, and I knew there was a lot of people that probably felt the same way. So it's Serki, that lady with the mask kind of deal. It's her. So that's who it is. That's going to be really interesting because the way she's presented sometimes is she's a sorceress. She is. She is a freaking sorceress. The way she was presented in the Justice League series, it was kind of in a comedic fashion. I mean, she fought against Zatanna, which can kind of probably tell you that Zatanna might tie into the Wonder Woman perspective of the extended universe. Um, but she kind of ties into it because, like I said, she might tie into it, if you will. Um, so yeah, it's she's basically a sorceress. I think one of the most noted reasons for this is because of her appearance in Justice League Unlimited in the episode, the this little piggy. Because what the humorous moment that a lot of people would say, and you can find this on YouTube, is when she's battling Zatanna. Zatanna throws a freaking piano at her and flattens her, and she kind of pulls a Wicked Witch of the East kind of move and has her feet kind of curl up underneath it, like she, like the Wicked Witch of the East did when she got flattened by the house. So yeah, it looks like basically Serki's going to be the villainess. So that's the character in this. So that's going to be pretty cool. But again, I like the way the trailer's presenting this as sort of a good as an origin for Wonder Woman, for Diana. I like the fact that it shows that she does get involved from a DC standpoint in World War One. I like that. A lot of the action scenes are done so superbly well. I really do like that. So I got to give thumbs up to DC for getting this and the Justice League trailer right for right now. So hopefully they don't screw it up. And it basically shows that Wonder Woman is going to be coming before Justice League because Wonder Woman is slated for summer of next year. So that's pretty cool. Another thing they showed off, and I watched this through Angry Joe's Angry Reaction video, was Justice League Action, the new cartoon series. I think this is going to be one of those Cartoon Network series that that is probably trying to see here. I think is probably going to be 11-minute shorts, maybe. I'm not really sure. Yeah, they're going to be 11 minutes according to uh, the information. It's going to be 11 minutes, sort of basically in the veins of Sonic Boom and Teen Titans Go. It's going to be basically a half-hour show, 22-minute show, but it's going to be two 11-minute shorts, unless necessary, unless otherwise necessary, in case maybe a finale or something like that is broken up, basically broken into two parts, a la like the new Scooby-Doo mysteries and stuff like that, or like broken, or just presented as one episode. So, and you could definitely see that they took the style of Teen Titans Go and they mixed it in with the style of of the original DC animated universe series, a DC animated universe cartoon series like Batman, Superman, Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited. You can see that they did a mixture there, so I like that. I really do like that. And it definitely shows you it's going to be action-oriented, but it's also going to be action-oriented and comedic. It's going to be comedic. It's already showing you the comedic characters. Like Firestorm is going to be a comedic character. They got, oh no, they got Mr. Mytholipic. Methodic, the guy that causes reality to go cuckoo, shapeshift, if you will. The guy that you got to get him to pronounce his own name, or something like that. So yeah, he's going to be in this. That's pretty cool. And so you could definitely see a funny episode coming there. Uh, you got Let's see, you got Lobo, so he's going to probably bring some action and comedicness into this, from what we saw. You got let's see who else. You got Zatanna, who I think is definitely going to provide some stuff. She might even bring some comedic charm to it. I think Zatanna is going to probably, she's not only listed here, because I don't see her voice actress yet, but it looks like Zatanna might be voiced by Tara Strong. So that'd be pretty cool. So she might bring some comedicness into it. Supergirl, I could definitely see bringing sort of an adolescent side to it, maybe. So it's gonna be really, really interesting. Because again, and Plastic Man, he's in this, so expect some funniness out of him. But here's the thing, like I said, I could definitely see this being sort of a blending of what the original Teen Titans was basically Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go. Was more of a action comedy. Was kind of serious and stuff, but it would have its comedic moments. So I definitely see it's going to be a blending of that. It's going to be It's going to be a comedic. It's going to be an action adventure comedic show. Is what it's going to be. That's what I look at. It's going to be action adventure superhero comedic. It's going to be a comedic. It's going to have a comedic tone to it. You can see that already. So I thought the trailer was good. And again, like I said, don't expect it to always be action oriented. Don't expect it, in my opinion, to be like the original Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Expect it to be similar, but with more of that comedic tone to it. As a matter of fact, I can tell you this: if they're going to have the guy that you got to get him to pronounce his name, I would expect maybe a few female characters to get turned. I would expect a few DC superheroines, like maybe Zatanna, maybe Wonder Woman. I wouldn't say go as far as that. Maybe Supergirl, or something like that. But I would expect some of them to get, if they're involved with this character, I would expect him to turn him into things. I would expect him to turn maybe some of the superheroine girls, superheroines, like I said, like a Supergirl, Zatanna, maybe a Wonder Woman, and whoever else, maybe what's her name? They showed her the girl with the American outfit, Stargirl, I think. Expect them. I've got a feeling. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I would expect with the Mr. Methodic, if you will, when he appears, to turn him into puddles have him melt into puddles of goo. Basically, have him melt into puddles that basically cannot be returned to a normal form unless he gets to, unless somebody forces him to say his name. So I would expect not a lustful milk gag. Well, maybe we might get that in here, but I would expect more of the fact that the girls are going to be melted into puddles just for that appearance by that character, if they decide to do it. I'm not saying they will. But overall, again, don't expect it to have that serious tone that you had with with Batman, Superman, Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited. Expect more, expect a similarity to it, but expect more of a comedic tone to kind of to override it. So you'll basically expect similarities from an action adventure wise, but expect more of a comedic tone to kind of help progress it. So expect that in the future. But overall, not too bad as far as DC was concerned. Really great presentation. I haven't seen all the presentations yet, but so far, good job. Now, on the Marvel side of things, Marvel, from what I understand, has been hit it out of the park as well. They did their panel. They brought in the Guardians of the Galaxy cast for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and they showed off a trailer there, which I would expect we're probably going to get in the next few days, maybe next month, a teaser trailer for it. We found out that Kurt Russell, his character is going to be Ego, who's going to be Star-Lord's father. I think we pretty much all know that by now. Who is the living planet but assumes human form. So we also get to, I guess, see Mantis, who's a new member of the team. So, we basically get a lot more information of what's going to be happening, and I'm pretty sure this is going to tie more into what's going to happen going into Infinity War. So I definitely like that. I definitely like that. So again, we got some information. Again, those that were there got to see that trailer. So kudos to you guys for getting to see it. And really, that's all I could say on that. They did bring in the cast of Doctor Strange, and I did see the new Doctor Strange trailer. Terrific job on that. Definitely gave us more in depth into who the characters are and what's happening, and how it's going. I don't know how it's going to tie into the MCU, but I could definitely tell that one more trailer might just give us that information. But this one definitely kind of gives you an idea from a mystical standpoint. There's going to be its own story, its own standalone film, but you're going to see a tie-in to what's going to happen. So I would expect this. I would expect that when this movie comes out later this year, there's going to be an end credit scene or a mid credit scene where you're going to get someone from the MCU, whether it's Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, whoever, maybe even Samuel L. Jackson's Agent Fury approaching Doctor Strange about helping them out. So I could expect that. Or maybe even you might have someone like one of the Guardians, like Star-Lord, appear. I don't know. So it'll be interesting. But again, definitely like the trailer. Definitely showed us that this is the way this is going to be done and shot. It's really going to be like one of those whoa kind of. If you see this on an IMAX screen, it's going to blow you away. So definitely like the new Doctor Strange trailer, and cannot wait to see the one that comes out before the movie is officially released, because this one did provide more information. It did give us show off more of the characters, and definitely showed there's going to be some humorous moments in there. So I'm really, really looking forward to more of what they present, with Doctor Strange down the line. They did present Brie Larson they did officially introduce Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, so that's going to be cool. So she is officially Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. So I like that choice. She definitely fits the part. I know some people might give her the same criticism that they gave Gaia when she was cast as Wonder Woman, but I think this fits out pretty well, and I think she's going to do a good job. I really do. So overall, they did a decent job. They did show a trailer for a Legion, which is going to be an FX series or Fox series or something like that. So kudos to that as well. And really, that's all they had to say there. Up next, this is something that I want to talk about as well. Transformers, the movie, the 30th anniversary Blu-ray edition. As well, they had a panel, Hasbro did, on Transformers, and they showed off how the restoring process was done, the remastering, and how they finally have done something that fans have been wanting done for a while, and that's correcting the coloring, especially like with Hot Rod, and how they corrected everything and made it to the point that now when you watch it, you'll get to see things the way it was originally first seen and supposed to be seen, and you'll get to see more details that you've never seen before. Even if you're someone like me that's watched the movie so many times, according to them, you're going to see stuff you're going to see details and stuff in the images and characters that you've never seen before. And they showed it off. Cybertron.com, Cybertron.com definitely showed off the footage, and really liked it. It looks really good. I really like it. I really like the fact that we're getting something there. So overall, not too bad. I mean, I like the way that they even, when they were showing the footage of how they were restoring stuff, they actually showed somebody talking about it, and how he basically said there was things there that when they cleaned it up, they restored it, they fixed the coloring, they did everything that should have been done in all these other re-releases in the past years, that now you could see things you've never seen, that now you're getting it the way it was supposed to be seen, and you're seeing details coming out that you've never seen before. So it's really going to be cool. Really going to be cool to see down when it gets released in September. All right. Now, as far as Sonic goes, I don't know if they presented any of this, Sega, if anybody presented this at San Diego Comic-Con, but I do know at the Sonic 25th anniversary party they did a lot more information. First of all, they did give us a sneak peek of the new season for Sonic Boom. It looks good. I might check that out. Game-wise, holy smokes, folks. They definitely gave us more information here. We are getting two games coming out next year. I think one might be coming out at the end of this year. I'm not really sure. I have to check again. But we're getting two games. One is in the classic traditional style of the original Sonic games. It's called Sonic Mania. Basically it's a new game. It's a blending of basically old and new. It's got new levels, new zones, new spin attacks and stuff. So it looks really good, definitely in the traditional style of the original Sonic the Hedgehog games. Can't wait to pick that up. That, of course, will be available for PC, Xbox One, and PS4. The only thing is it a CD-based game as well as a downloadable game, or is it just downloadable? That's what I want to know. It looks like it might be a combination of, it might be both, so we'll have to wait and see. And then the one that a lot of people have been talking about came out. It's called Project Sonic 2017. They showed off the trailer for this. Looks really, really good. Looks very cinematically in the style of Sonic Generations, but it looks like a more of a darker tone maybe. But what's funny about this is classic Sonic does appear in the trailer. It looks like Martin Sonic's about to get blasted by a laser, because you got these two big machines just blasting stuff. And obviously it's Eggman behind it. And it looks like, as Sonic's running towards it and he's getting blasted at, and he gets knocked down, just so when it looks like he's going to get hit, classic Sonic comes in and helps him out. So, and the way it goes, it says, in the darkest of times, a hero will rise, but even heroes need help. And that's when classic Sonic shows up. But then as Martin and classic both Sonics are running towards these machines, it fades out, goes to a saying that says, "Join the Resistance, Holiday 2017," and it shows what systems it's going to be on. It's going to be on the PS4, the Xbox One, the Nintendo NX, and possibly PC. But here's the thing. Here's what really caught people's eyes. It says, "Join the Resistance." So a lot of people are assuming and hoping this might be the one we've been waiting for. This might be the game to where maybe Sega finally decides, okay, let's let these characters that have been exclusive to the comics of Archie, let's make them part of the game. Because never once, I don't remember any game trailer for Sonic in the recent couple of years or decade that have ever said, "Join the Resistance." When I think resistance in relating to Sonic, I think freedom fighters. So hopefully they might have done something. They might have struck a deal to where now we'll get the Freedom Fighters. But again, it's speculation. We might just get Sonic, classic Sonic, Tails, classic Tails, Knuckles, classic Knuckles, Amy, classic Amy. Some are speculating they might even cross over with the Boom versions of themselves. But this one, I don't think is going to have Boom related to it. But if it does, it does. But I don't think so. I think Boom's going to be mostly a Nintendo exclusive Sonic title. This one, though, definitely you could tell is going to have a more serious, darker tone. The way the trailer was presented to me is the trailer's animation, cinematic animation, was done similar to what we got with Generations, but similar to what we got with 06. And I know that might make some people afraid that, oh my God, the anime, because I know some people are thinking that, oh my God, it's similar to 06's animation. Hope we don't get another 06. I don't think we will, but again, what makes people hopeful about this one being probably the one they've been waiting for, especially with the fact that you got another year and a half, according to what it says, before it comes out. So they still got a year and a half to make this thing good. What makes them hopeful of this being the one that a lot of people have been waiting for, the one that could bring in the Freedom Fighters finally, officially, into the gaming universe, or so that it's not like just limited to Archie, because of the fact that some people point out that this is probably going to be the opportunity because they have these redesigns to make them look like they're out of the games. They've come out of the games, so we'll just have to wait and see. But there are some that said this is the best opportunity, and again, what makes them so happy, not happy, but enthusiastic that this might be it, is when those words come up and it says that even a hero needs help, and then at the end it says join the resistance. Those words right there, a hero needs help and join the resistance, that basically gets people talking. That gets people wondering, could this be it? Could this be the one? So we'll just have to wait and see, but hopefully it is. But I'm hoping, honestly, it could be, because it'd be nice to finally see them officially in game mode, in part of the game universe, and not just the comic universe. And then that way, maybe we can finally get this whole no, they can't be. Oh, certain characters can't be with certain characters because they're not in the games and they're not part of the official games and all that. Hopefully, that might bring it to an end, but who knows? But we'll just have to wait and see, and really looking forward to both Sonic Mania and this one as well. So really, just a lot of great news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con so far. If there's any more, I will let you guys know. I will talk about it if I'm not tired or anything, because I got to be at work in about 3.5 hours. Yeah, you might be saying, well, why are you up? Well, let's just put it this way. I slept a little bit, and yeah, I got a little bit of energy, so I can do this. So, but let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. What was the best news coming out of both San Diego Comic-Con and the 25th anniversary party event for of Sonic? Let me know what you guys think is the best news you got, and what do you think is going to come out of a lot of these things? What do you think is going to come out of the Project Sonic 2017 game? Do you think we'll get the Freedom Fighters? What are your thoughts on Justice League Action? Do you think we might get some comedic moments, like say maybe characters, thanks to the Mr. Mythic or whatever characters or enemies they face, melting them down into puddles, mostly the female ones? Do you think we'll get that? And do you think it's going to have more of that comedic tone blended in with the action adventure? And overall, what are your thoughts on the movies as well? Let me know down below. And I will talk to y'all later. God bless. Take care. I'm out. And sorry this video was long.